Morning, Jono here. So I just thought I'd run you through a new addition to the sales process, the Entrepreneur process that we've introduced here at the French Wine Centre. Now, obviously I spent quite a bit of time in France searching for producers and tasting the new vintages of our current producers and taking tours, and obviously that exposes me to some pretty incredible and beautiful places and introduces me to a lot of pretty fascinating people as well. So pretty early on I realised that taking nice photographs was a pretty important part of my role and a great way of communicating. The intention to do more videos is always there, but once you get caught up in it all, it's pretty hard to, or I might compile a whole bunch of videos and then never get around to putting them up. So I've got a film camera and a digital camera, as well as more cameras, but the film camera is a recent addition because I think that slow marketing is becoming more and more important in this day and age. There's lots of iPhone photos out there, and I think that we're just all looking for something a little bit more tactile. So with film, particularly for me, it slows me down, and actually I spend more time per photo. I've heard a few people say that, there's never been a time where more photos have been taken. There's never been a time where less photos have been used or appreciated, and I completely agree with that. So I take the photos and I either process them, home develop them myself, or I load up the digital to Lightroom Classic. Then for the digital photos, I've got a A2 printer. You can just see, this is nothing to do with France or anything really, but a little martini from Proof, which I absolutely love their martinis. There's a saying in winemaking, it takes a lot of beer to make wine. I would say the same for importing wine, but I think particularly martinis are quite an important part of the process. So here we've got anyone that's ordered recently a pre-arrival would have received a card. So for instance, if we look here, if you've ordered Champagne J.L. Vernon, it's Clement and the team pressing Le Chatillon in 2023. Upcoming Michel Gros order, there's Pierre Gros in Clos Veugeot, Grand Maupetit. This is just a lovely one in Paris, which will be for our Alsace offer soon. Reason being, I didn't have too many photos from Alsace. Anyone that ordered some Sylvain Longuereau wines, that's Nathalie Longuereau picking En Remy on the last day of harvest in 2023. Anyone that's ordered some Hershey Vineyard from our last thing. This is just a nice sort of photo, very bokeh, sort of heavily influenced. That's off a beautiful Noc Deluxe 0.95 50mm lens, which is an extraordinarily special lens, which I've now traded for a 35mm 1.2. But anyway, and photo of Leon. So yeah, that's our sort of Well, then I chuck on a glove. It's quite comical. Kate loves it. When I put on a white glove. Write out the address, you can see here's a bunch of cards ready to go, and today, stamps, pens. So yeah, it's a little thing, but it's something that, not only do I think it's important because of, sort of slow marketing, slowing everyone down and appreciating things, but, when you buy pre-arrival, you don't get the wine for 3 months, so I think it's quite nice to get something tactile. But also, I've got 98,619 photos of France. There's a lot of Harry and Kate in there as well, but I've got a lot of photos, to share, and this is something that I definitely appreciate. So, in terms of paper, here's the larger sort of format papers, then some of the smaller sort of format papers, and some of the much larger. And I think that people that appreciate Burgundy really appreciate fine paper, but not only fine paper, but probably fine glass as well. There really is something, beautiful about drinking Burgundy out of a fine stemware, but there also is something beautiful about seeing images taken through, really quite sort of special glass, and that includes vintage glass, which I really enjoy using as well. But yeah, so that's a part of the slow marketing that we're introducing into the French Wine Centre, and I think I probably get more enjoyment out of those receiving it. But yeah, it's just a little bit of how we're trying to share how beautiful, where these wines come from, how beautiful the places are. So yeah, any questions at all, just reach out. But I'm intending to do more videos of this sort of the process behind slow marketing and the importance of it in this day and age, and I'll also sort of share with you if it works or not. But just about to write a follow-up EDM for JL Vernon, and yeah, cheers, bye.